now.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Barton. I'm a junior psychology major at Winthrop University, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about cyberbullying and why it's bad for children today. If y'all could please turn around and wave at the camera. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to start with a short video on cyberbullying.
Useful for learning.
As you can see from the video, cyberbullying is a serious problem in our society today. This is just one of many examples of how social media is bad for children in today's world. Children everywhere are exposed to social media every day. Children everywhere are exposed to social media constantly every day. What they're being exposed to needs to be monitored. Children are constantly exposed to social media through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. While all these seem like harmless fun to children, they can actually come with serious consequences. Cyberbullying, low self-esteem, and eating disorders are all some of these consequences of of social media. There are several reported cases of children being harassed on social media, and they end up ending his or her own life, all because of something that seemed like harmless fun to children. We need to control situations that end up in tragedy due to social media. In the article, Student Examines Negative Effects of Social Media on Teens, Aurelia Krakowski tells of a 17-year-old girl who examines how social media has hindered her own performance in school. If a 17-year-old realizes how social media has impacted her own life, we should realize how it impacts our own and examine its effects. In the words of this high school student, social media causes us to conform without realizing we're conforming. Do we really want our children conforming to the things we see on social media? If this happens, our children will be in danger. We don't want our children to spend their life trying to be something that they aren't. In a culture like America's, where we strive to be so different, social media makes us seem eerily similar. In this article, Social Media Effects on Young Women's Body Image Concern, Richard Perloff explains how the images we see daily on social media impact young women's self-body image drastically. This proves once again how important it is for parents to explain to their children that these images are not the normal and they're altered images. Children are constantly seeing these images, and they need someone to explain to them what is normal and that they are normal. Children need to know that they are accepted and loved by their parents no matter what. They are valued as they are, and they don't have to be like the people they see on social media every day to be loved and accepted. In another article called Broadening the Scope of Social Media Affect Research on Body Image Concerns, Michael Praler states that young women should not focus on the ideal image, which is what social media points them to do. According to Praler, social media can have a serious impact on teen body image and self-esteem. Once again, this shows how important it is for teens to know that these images are not real and they're not realistic. They're altered. In the article, The Means to Justify the End, Combating Cyber Harassment in Social Media, author Tom Layer calls cyber harassment underexposed. People are very quick to call out racial or sexual harassment, but cyber harassment is something that's more swept under the rug and nobody pays much attention to. Maybe this is due to the fact that people do not know how to handle cyber harassment. If it's not talked about, a solution can never be found. A solution is needed to end cyberbullying and low self-esteem caused by social media. Another author, Sahara Burns, gives us the answer in her article, Parental Support for Strategies that Aim to Reduce Negative Effects of Social Media. Burns suggests that parental support is key when it comes to social media. Burns suggests to talk to your children about social media and explain to them what is acceptable and unacceptable. We have to teach them when to know something is wrong and when to seek help for something that doesn't seem right. In an article titled, Limiting Social Media May Curtail Cyberbullying, Sharon Whitkey gives another solution. Her solution is that we limit what the children are seeing on social media. We should block the bad parts so that they can enjoy the fun parts of social media. Imagine a world where there are fewer stories of children who commit suicide because of cyber harassment. Imagine children full of self-confidence who don't compare themselves to unrealistic images. Imagine children with no eating disorders because they want to be thin like the models on social media. This is something that can be achieved. We must inform our children and teach them when to know that enough is enough. I challenge you today to speak up, to inform children of the truth about social media. Teach them when to speak up so that one day we can live in a world where cyberbullying, low self-esteem, and eating disorders does not exist because of social media. Thank you.
About 7:30. Ooh.